Is it I before E except after who cares? I've got a question for you, and 10 of them, actually, on grammar that I'm going to ask my friend Tyler Noble at Oclock Brewing Company in Santa Clarita, California. This is Trivia with Buds. What it be? And welcome to another episode of the Trivia with Buds podcast. I'm your host, Ryan Buds. Thanks for checking out this show. I say that each and every day, but I do truly thank you for finding this show and putting it in your ears today, or any day that you happen to be listening to it. Maybe you searched the word trivia and I popped up and you said, what's this guy all about? And you're giving it a chance. And I hope you continue to give it a chance because we got about 400 episodes for you to go back and dive into, check out, weed through, and you could start by just picking some topics based on the titles of the episodes that you're into. You can go, ooh, parody songs. I like that. I like parody music from Weird Al and such. Oh, maybe I like a little architecture trivia. Maybe I like conspiracy theory trivia. Maybe I like Buffy the Vampire Slayer. We've done it all, and we'll continue to do it all on this show each and every day. If you play trivia at any live local trivia night or pub quiz night in your area, I'd love to hear about it. And I'd love to see what you like about those live nights and how I can incorporate things from those nights into my own nights. I'm always looking for criticism and feedback and know-how and knowledge about what goes into running a solid trivia night. So if you have a tip where you're like, hey, you should try a round like this, I'm always looking to hear those. My friend Russ Friedewald just opened my eyes to two different types of rounds that I've never done before. One's called the Trivia Snake, and that's where the last letter of your first answer is the first letter of your next answer all the way through the round, which I've done stuff like that before, but not at my trivia nights. Like I've played puzzles and things like that before. So now I'm going to start doing that. And then he also did one where it was syllables. So it was like, number 1 is 1 syllable. Number 2 is a 2-syllable answer. Number 3 is a 3-syllable answer. So those were two ththings I never thought of doing. And that's all just because I said, hey, Russ, you got any ideas for cool trivia rounds? So if you have things like that or things that have worked well for you, or, you're like, hey, one time this guy did this thing when I was playing and it was super fun, I'd love to hear about it. So let me know. You can drop me a line, ryanbuds@gmail.com, anytime you want, or you can go to my website, triviawithbuds.com, and click on Contact. Also, while you're over there, read some Yelp reviews, check out my client list, and come play trivia with me live in Southern California somewhere. I'd love to entertain you and your friends and your family and your coworkers, and we'll have some beers. It'll be great. You'll remember it forever. So that'll be cool. We're going to jump into today's episode. It's a quick chat, I think 10 minutes or so, with my friend Tyler Noble. He's a philosopher of sorts, and he's got a couple degrees in philosophy, so we talk about that for a second. And he lives in Santa Clarita, and he plays trivia sometimes at Oclock Brewing out there, which is one of my long-running Wednesday night locations, every Wednesday at Oclock Brewing from 7 to 9, usually hosted by Cam Malidor, but it was a rare week where Cam was out rehearsing for his high school play that he runs for his high school that he teaches at, and I stepped in and hosted for him at that location. So you'll hear this chat with me and Tyler. We'll see how he does on 10 grammar questions, and we're going to jump into those right now. Here we go. Sitting here at the bar at Oclock Brewing Company in Santa Clarita, California with my friend Tyler Noble. What's up, Tyler?
How you doing?
I am doing pretty good. I've seen you here a million times. You're always at the bar. You're always reading a book. And right now you're reading a philosophy book. What is that book?
This is Understanding Phenomenology. It's sort of a primer on 4 of the major phenomenology philosophers from the late 1800s to the mid-1900s.
Now, I am someone who barely knows how to tie my shoes. Is phenomenology, would that be something like deja vu?
No, phenomenology is the experience, the experience of the lived body of your perception. So the necessity of the body and the experiences that you have every day, and how we can write that down and understand that in a cogent way and what that means metaphysically.
I'm going to put that in a pop culture definition for all the listeners like me who don't understand a word you said. It is basically the plot of the movie Casper, starring Devon Sawa and Christina Ricci from 1995. Is that true?
It is not dissimilar to that.
Only people who like philosophy use the word dissimilar on a podcast. Tyler, what do you do for a living?
I am the Director of Finance and Administration for an audio equipment manufacturer called Shit Audio.
Shit?
Shit.
S-C-H-I-T?
S-C-H-I-I-T.
Oh, an extra I in there,
Yes.
not an extra T like the show Schitt's Creek.
Correct.
Do you like Schitt's Creek?
I have not seen it, but I've heard of it many times.
It's a show that at first I'm like, I don't know, it's okay. And then after 4 episodes...
Eugene Levy, right?
Yeah, Eugene Levy and his son Dan Levy, I think, who co-created it together and write it. It's really, really funny. Check it out, Schitt's Creek. I think 4 seasons on Netflix, and the 5th season is on the Canadian station Pop. If you happen to have that station wherever you're at, check out Schitt's Creek. Tyler, today we have 10 questions on grammar for you. Do you consider yourself a grammar aficionado?
Absolutely not.
All right, this should be interesting. These were written by John Baugh, who plays trivia with me out in the Inland Empire area of Southern California. So thank you, John, for providing the questions. Let's see how Tyler does out of 10. How many do you think you get out of 10?
I'm hoping for more than half.
More than half. Okay, so about 6, it sounds like. Let's
Yeah.
see if you can get 6 out of 10. Here's question number 1. Without using an apostrophe, how would you correctly write Oclock?
Probably right. Of the clock.
Is that what you think it is?
That'd be my guess.
Of the clock?
Yeah.
You're a lot quicker and smarter than me because I didn't even know what that meant. I was like, what does that mean?
That'd be my
It is
guess.
of the clock. Nice job. Exactly. It's kind of like of the cloth,
Yeah.
as you would say, but it's of the clock. So it's 9 of the clock. Good job. 1 for 1. Number 2, what is the second comma called in the following sentence? I ate turkey, comma, ham, comma, and cheese for dinner.
It's an Oxford comma.
Wow. Oxford comma is correct. A Vampire Weekend song. You a big Vampire Weekend fan?
Not at all.
You dress like you are.
Oh.
Here's number 3. What do you call a group of porcupines?
Ooh.
This one, I just looked at the answer and I had no idea.
It's gonna be like there's a murder of crows or
Yes.
a flock of sheep.
Exactly.
Okay.
This one's kind of a fun word, and I definitely heard it now that I've read it.
Yeah, I mean a herd. It's not a herd, but I would just put herd.
Is that your final answer?
Sure, yeah.
It is a prickle of porcupines
of course
because
it
they
is,
have
yeah.
those pricks
Yeah.
that they poke you with.
Yeah.
Number
Nothing
4.
worse than a big prick.
Hey, there it is. TylerNoble.com. Number 4. What do you call the dot over the letter I?
Oh.
I did know this one. What do you call the dot over the letter I? It has an official name, kind of like an ampersand has an official name.
Sure.
The and symbol.
Yeah. Or like an umlaut is like 2, like the 2 sort of like dot, well, the 2 over like a consonant or something like that.
Mm-hmm. What do you think they call it?
I have no idea.
It is a tittle
A tittle.
or a superscript dot, he
Okay,
says.
superscript above the script. Okay.
Yeah, I've heard tittle. I have not heard superscript dot, but it sounds like a great band. Superscript dot. I'd go see them.
It does.
Open for Jack's Mannequin or something like that. Number 5, conjunction, junction, and interjections were cartoons from what TV series?
Oh God.
You told me you're about 30.
No, yeah.
So this is probably a little bit in your wheelhouse. Number 5, conjunction, junction, or interjections. Cartoons from what TV series?
I know what this is. It's the. It's not like School of No.
You're very close. You got it. Do it. Nothing?
Magic School Bus.
Oh, so close. Schoolhouse Rock.
Schoolhouse Rock.
Yeah,
I got
that's
you.
it. You kind of had it. You said School of Rock,
Yeah,
but you know what's
yeah,
up.
I did. Yeah.
Number 6, what is the most commonly used letter in the English language? Most commonly used letter. I think I could guess this one as well.
I'd probably guess a vowel.
Could be.
I don't know. E.
It is E. Nice job. E, which is also a drug all the kids take.
It is indeed.
Number 7, what do you call the 3 dots in the sentence that is used when omitting a word, phrase, line, or paragraph or more from a quoted passage? It is an ellipsis or ellipses. Nice job. Number 8, what is the name of the movie about a spelling bee starring Jason Bateman? I saw like half of this. It was good. I think it was his first directorial debut. He also directed all the Ozark episodes, if you watch Jason Bateman on
I didn't
Ozark.
know that.
Yeah.
I heard that was a great show. I haven't seen it.
Great show, very talented dude.
Is that like School Fight or something like that? Or
That was a different one. That was, I know what you're talking. Fist Fight?
Yeah,
what it's
maybe
called?
that was it.
But this one was called Bad Words. Bad Words.
Words.
A lot of great swearing in this movie. Jason Bateman stars. Number 9, what is the study of the history of words called?
etymology?
Etymology is correct. Number 9, nice job. And the Greek root, hydra, H-Y-D-R, and Latin root, aqua, AQU both mean what?
I mean, water.
It is water. That was kind of an anticlimactic end to a hard round of trivia, but it was water. Thanks, John Baugh, for those questions. Tyler, let's count how many you got right. You got Oclock, that's one. You got the Oxford comma. You did not get Porcupines, but you got the... and you did not get the letter I, but you got... We're going to give you that conjunction junction Schoolhouse Rock one. You got E for the most commonly used. You got ellipsis. That's 6. So you hit your quota. You missed Jason Bateman. You got the last 2. So you got 8. Nice job. How do you feel about that? 8 out of 10. A little better than you thought you'd do?
I feel good about it.
Very, very cool. Anything you want to plug or promote before you get out of here?
Read more.
Read more. He's reading a book at the bar. What's a book that's not philosophy related that you think people should read?
Snow Crash. It's I cannot think of the author right now. That's because of alcohol. It is a sci-fi novel that I always recommend to everyone. It's a lot of fun. Just look it up.
Snow Crash?
Snow Crash.
Very cool. If you can't find Snow Crash, look for any Dilbert collection. Dilbert collection. Thanks, Tyler. There it was. 8 out of 10 for Tyler Noble. Well done. Noble job, if I do say so myself. Well done, sir, and thanks for taking some time to chat with me at one of my favorite places to grab a beer, Pocock Brewing in Santa Clarita, California. If you like good beer and you're ever by Magic Mountain, go check out Pocock Brewing. You will not be disappointed. Speaking of not being disappointed, if you like getting stuff in the mail, which is exciting, right? You like getting a little package, ripping it open and going, ooh, a magnet, or ooh, a t-shirt, or ooh, a book. You can get all that stuff at patreon.com/trivia with buds. It is the easiest way to support the show. If you want to throw a few bucks my way, I would be super grateful for that. And that helps the show grow bigger and better every single day. It gets me the ability to do bigger things with my live trivia nights. Here's a quick example. I was on my way to the senior facility, community that I host trivia at twice a month. And they had told me last time I was there that they love Take 5 bars, which I had brought in one time, I don't know, months ago. And then they were like, hey, you know what was really good when you brought us those Take 5 bars? And I said, okay. And they said, I tried. The one lady, her name's Betty Vig. She goes, I tried to find them at my local grocer, and he said they didn't have any Take 2 bars. I go, well, they're called Take 5 bars. She goes, oh, that was probably the problem. So they're a real fun group. There's a lady there named Catherine. She was born in 1922, and she wins trivia every single week. Like, she knows stuff. And it's crazy to think of all the things she's lived through from almost 100 years. But that's a little sidebar. Anyway, the money that you guys give me on Patreon goes into buying equipment for the show, to do more podcasts. It gives me the ability and the time to do this every single day and record multiple episodes at once and record live episodes and things like that. But it also gets me to go, oh crap, I should buy like a bag of Take 5s at Walmart on the way to the senior night so that they have some good candy that they like for winning trivia. So it's like little things like that that I have a budget to do because you guys throw money at this show. So thank you, thank you, thank you. That was just kind of one quick example of where extra money goes into making a big impact in a little way. So very cool of you guys for doing that. Patreon.com/trivia with buds. If you want to donate $1 or more, you get some really cool rewards, from books to t-shirts to posters to artwork to postcards to all the way up until all the trivia rounds that I use for my whole month. Maybe you're a trivia host and you need some content. My friend Wes is doing that on the East Coast, and happy to supply you with a zip file of all my trivia week after week so that you have a ton of content for your own displaying and game running. So check it all out there. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thanks for telling a friend about this show, and we'll see you tomorrow for more trivia with me. Cheers.